Finals, we're gonna have Dolan and Sire versus Vortex and Reaper, and so far we're gonna see who gets the damage going. Dolan going for a little bit of a, I don't know, taking the scenic route at the beginning of the match, going ahead and finding himself back into the center of the stage as Sire is on the other side getting bodied by Vortex unarmed. Vortex manages to pick up an axe, and it looks like Sire is able to respond a little bit in tow as well, but no one has quite gotten an edge in this match yet. Oh my gosh,
you
no,
say that, and then the KO happens instantly. Get him out of here. Oh, I was about to talk about how Vortex was terrorizing Sire on the side, and then we got a KO. My goodness. So now this is where you try to play comeback, right? You got to make sure you keep Dolan alive and get some KOs here. That's good. Even up right there. Even up the game. Sire's kind of tough hurt. He's on red. He's close to death, and there's a Terros on the board, so just can't get hit by something too tough. And fighting on the side, Dolan getting terrorized. Is that the end of the stock? Yes, it is. Caught him. The 2-for-1 special. Oh, sauce on him right quick. Oh my gosh.
He really got the double jeopardy, the daily double, bro. He really cashed out right there. And you can see he tried to save Dolan there and then ended up getting the chance. Like, he just didn't have the chance to be able to do it because he got interrupted, and that's going to be a beautiful double KO going in the favor of the red team here. And now the blue team kind of in a tough spot. Dolan on his final stock here, and that's twice now that the red team has been able to get some really quick and efficient KOs. The blue teams are really going to need to saddle up and get it together.
Definitely, especially you're looking at Dolan man, I don't know about this Vector pick because he's taking so much damage and not getting to play, right? The defense just isn't there, so he's just getting tapped here and there. My goodness, the down air, the weapon throw, is that it? Okay, no, the dare's there, but
gonna Sire back.
Get back
ground
on,
pound.
man. That's it. The ground pound's gonna cook him alive, and now you're gonna have to clutch alone. You got the Terros, but how do you tack on enough damage and avoid the hits with such a character, right? There we go. There's one, right? And you're out of there.
Okay. Well, Sire, you got your work cut out for you here, right? Vortex sitting on 2 stocks. Reaper untouched on his last stock. And you got an axe as well. It's going to be a team combo. Oh, you can see they were trying to get some sauce going there. Accidentally got hit by some friendly fire. And Sire actually racking up some quick damage in the meantime. If he can make this comeback, he's going to be a legend. He's trying to be someone who they talk about in the history books for years to come. But is today going to be the day, man? You got so much work to do. Ooh,
I like that. Beautiful dodge.
That's one.
And there it is. Okay. You better get up there and get as much damage as you can before they get back on the board. Nice weapon throws to get this damage. Chased, but doesn't get it. Barely evaded.
Man, you can see he's going for these axe recoveries quite a bit because if he's able to get it, he can get a pretty early KO off the top. But now, unarmed, he's getting that damage in there. But you need to be careful. When you're unarmed, if you go for that unarmed neutral light or neutral air, there's a lot of active frames, and that can get you punished by the teammate of the opponent. So be careful here. Double neutral air is going to close it out, but not without a great attempt. Amazing attempt.
Yeah, that was a really good attempt. Look at the damage. That was a carry, right? And I don't know, we didn't get to see the characters really. Well, I didn't press the button, but I wonder if Dolan switched, right? Because that was a hard carry from Sire. He did. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't quick enough with the B button.
I was like, oh, they're doing the strikes, and I see the little Black Knight head striking some stages. So I'm like, all right, we got Orion in the building, right?
Oh,
we got Space Cadet. It's to infinity and beyond. It's time. You know, it's time. You got the candy cane spear. That's the Dolan classic drip. So you already know he's here to play, man. Because before, you know, not to say that I hated the Vector. It was cool, kind of a pick we haven't seen before. And I love when pros try to take these more nuanced, more niche picks in a competitive setting. But he was able to determine very quickly this was not it. And switch right back to the Orion.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get to see the bow, man. That's the only thing I'm hurt about. I'm glad he understands that wasn't the right pick, but I didn't get to see the bow. Maybe I'll pull up the stream sometime, try to check that out. But right now, this is where he's from. This is where he lives. He's got the lens going crazy. Almost got him a stock. Just didn't get that last hit on Vector.
And that's what I like to see from Dolan. Oh, going for a crazy gravitational side stick, trying to pick up a cheeky one. Who's going to be the first stock to drop? It might be Vortex or Sire, both of them in the red. This is Shipwreck Falls, though, so they will last quite a bit longer. You can see Sire barely hanging on. Hammer's doing the hammer thing, smacking people off stage. Can the blue team make it back?
Yeah, that double hammer was very tough to deal with, but look at that, the old spin-a-rooney hit both sides, and which way you're going doesn't matter, you're out of here. Got the stock, and there we go. So we got an even game, but Dolan is highly damaged, almost lost his stock right there to the D-Light from the hammer, but he's still good to go. Trying to catch him, the Sire from Vortex is gonna put him out to the side, but nobody chases, nobody commits. I feel like that was a mistake. You guys are taking too much damage and letting him live, and finally able to take that stock off of him. Now, Reaper's looking really good, trying to take Sire up to the top of the screen to get him out of there. Breakdance from Dolan gets the stock, and now we have a truly even game.
Oh, and he can't get the final ground pound, and okay, the Chase Dodge is going to be able to let himself get back to the stage there, but he's getting caught, jumping out of his stun a bit. A 2 or 3 blaster Sares there, barely hanging on, but this is so much better of a second game for Dolan and Sire, considering that the first game kind of got taken away from them. Now, granted, we're going to see one get popped on the right side. Can Dolan get off the left? You can see the red team, they're content with just holding center stage, and it's going to pay off for them because they have superior positioning, and Dolan's still getting swatted away.
Vortex is looking really good out here. I don't know. Wow, right when I say it, you throw the stock away. My goodness, but, I mean, I'm talking about these gravity cancels. The weapon throw accuracy from Reaper, taking out the stock. Okay, so, you know, I didn't say Vortex was looking good. I said Reaper was looking good, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I heard. You know, we're going to go ahead and redact. Oh, my God, what a beautiful Sire to pick up right there. And now Dolan is in the spot that Sire was before. A little bit less work to do, you know. This time Vortex has been hit. Reaper does have 2 stocks, but, you know, is in the red. Granted, it is Shipwreck, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but you got a lot of damage on a Vortex there. Team combo. That's a lot of damage. This might just be a KO. Gets the recovery. Doesn't get the perfect hitbox there, I think. I think he wanted the one that would send him straight up. Got kind of the diagonal one and was able to live, but it doesn't really matter. The damage was done, and the red team is able to clean up.
Yeah, that team combo is a little something I like to call yikes. You know, you're looking good. He had just got a good combo in, and then bam, they caught him. Which you get caught slipping 2v1, and they land that high damage on you. Kind of just, it deflates you, right? Like, how do you come back from that? First off, it's just hard to do in general, but you know, it hurts to watch yourself take that damage when you're moving well. But still got another game. Going back into this bad boy. Let's see what the adjustments are. I'm glad Dolan showed up to play in that round, was able to hold it down for Sire. Sire got some good damage, but they just weren't able to take stocks is what the deal was. They were losing their stocks way too fast and weren't able to get the KO hits as early as they needed to stay in that game.
Okay. And now this is essentially the last stand for Vortex and Reaper before they find themselves waiting patiently in the losers finals. They are on Great Hall. They have a lot of space. Dolan, you know, going to go ahead and try to grab that rocket lance and make something happen, but the red team has been looking clean, pristine, so sweet and ready to go, and I don't know if the blue team is going to be able to stop that heat.
I mean, we got to talk about it, man. Reaper's guns are on fire right now. You know, gun smoke is blazing, and every time a shot is fired, they kind of hit, but the SIG is going to hit from Sire, take out the stock. That's what they need, these early starts. This is what I was talking about. They weren't getting these kind of KOs.
But no, I do like the fact that you bring that up, though, because we were talking about niche legend picks in 2v2s, right? We saw the Vector, and we were like, oh, okay, like, you know, you don't see Vector every day, but Cassidy is another one who you don't see every day, but she actually has a great combination of weapons for 2v2. Beautiful side stick by Vortex, by the way. Oh my God, he's just cleaning up everyone on the screen right now.
Did you see it?
Yeah, man, he stepped on him.
That was dirt. But yeah, exactly like you said, Cassidy is a good character, but yeah, like you said, you don't see him a lot. And in 2Vs, this is a good kit, right? You got the guns to put a lot of damage on and just harass, and then you got the hammer to KO. And talking about KO, the Sire from Sire, once again, this man is the Reaper, right? Taking out every stock needed in this round.
Just like that. I mean, we're getting to a point where this might be Dolan and Sire's game to take. They have Reaper with 1 stock left. Vortex is getting a lot of damage here from Dolan. Dolan looking for even more. Okay, Sire loses his first stock, but if they're able to collapse on Reaper, there's no share stock in this game, bro. That's going to be a mean 2v1, and they're both going to have 2 stocks to do it.
Yeah, well, they're going to be put in the position they put them in the first 2 rounds. Make a player have to clutch, but we're seeing some good play, trying to stay in the game. I'm loving what Vortex is doing, getting some good damage with punish. Tried to charge the Sig up. The Sig was not going to work out, and Sire said, "Come here, buddy, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm accurate."
Oh no, that could be a quick one. Oh,
that could have been
really, no, he still got him.
Really bad.
He still got him.
Oh my goodness!
And that's the exact kind of play you need.
That's the X factor.
Yeah, that's the X factor.
Oh, okay. So we're in a tough spot. If Sire ends up losing the stock before they get, well, no, we're seeing a lot of good damage. So blue team's still looking good, right? Dolan's doing a good job of avoiding the big hits and keeping the health low. And we still got 2 on the side of Sire. They finally get that one done, and now we're in clutch mode on full red. Vortex is in a tough position. Never want to count anybody out, but it's looking kind of tough here.
Oh man, Dolan going crazy. But no, I think you're right here. I think the blue team got the win con they needed. That's going to be a stock probably here. You can see Dolan just waiting by the side. It looks like he is able to come back, but I mean, there's so much damage on Vortex here. Dolan loves going for the down sig, whether it's unarmed or if he's going to grab a spear right now and just spin on him. You know it's coming. Oh, he's going for the double recovery. They having fun out here. Don't throw now. Don't sleep.
Ooh, I know, right? You do too much and you get stock stolen. There it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're really red right now. This is kind of like can't get hit territory. Got to be Neo from the Matrix at this point.
Yeah, but you get one good hit on Dolan, you got yourself a 1v1. I've seen people clutch those out.
I've definitely seen it, and the neutral is going to take the stock out, and we got 2-1 on the board. Blue team hanging in there and not crumbling under the pressure. I like to see it.
Now, granted, I did see there on the damage screen that Reaper was actually the person who did the least amount of damage, I think doing somewhere around 243, but he did find 3 KOs. So even though he wasn't doing a whole lot of damage, he was able to secure the final blows, but I think he's going to be able to need to hit a little bit harder in this next game. You can see both Terroses said, "I'm tired of the Grugak, man. We got to go back to the OG, man. This is the one that puts terror into people when they load up and they see me in the rank ladder."
You know what? Terrell's my favorite character, and I don't have this skin. I'm going to have to go to the shop after this, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you sleeping, man. You got to spend that money, man. You got to get the mammoth coins.
Yeah, I got the one with the helmet on and things like that, but this ain't about me right now. This is about these 2 guys, the big time Terroses, and we're getting some good damage. I like how Sire was kind of just staying away, not taking any damage and letting all the chaos happen on the middle of the screen, right? I think a lot of people get caught up in the mix of that stuff and just take big time damage for no reason. It was a smart choice to stay out to the side and just let everybody swing. But you lost your teammate to that, you know. I guess you needed to come in there and help out. Oh my goodness, the dodge into the weapon toss. What a way to reverse that and steal the stock. What a turnaround.
Yeah, smart play from Sire there, making the loss on Dolan's stock worth it, and equalizing the stocks a little bit. Reaper, 1 hit away. Dolan manages to catch the recovery. That's a stock. Nice and easy. No, he able to save his jumps. He saves all of them and his air dodge and doesn't get KO'd, but doesn't matter. Finds a sweet embrace of death a little bit later.
I like it. All right, and there we go. I was going to say, you know, they got the lead with that stock, but he's mad hurt. Anyway, that stock is gone, and right now getting harassed with no teammate on the board. Dolan trying to get back on the stage, finally makes it back with that rocket lance. You know, one thing I'm not seeing from Dolan is the good old throw the lance up in the air and recover with, unarmed, right? I'm not seeing any of that right now, but, I mean, still getting back on the stage, but eating a lot of damage in the process.
Go. He's really sticking with that rocket lance, but of course, I mean, it's Dolan. What did you expect? Reaper jumping around with those blasters, manages to find a beautiful gravity cancel D-light there. You got to be very confident when throwing those out because the risk reward is so scary if you get caught without your dodge there. Well, that N-Sig was like instant.
Perfect.
Pop, pop.
Ran up and I like the neutral, right? You don't do the forward, you do the neutral, trying to catch them jumping over the top, and it was just perfect. Wowzers, both of the stocks got cleaned up quick. I did not see that coming, and now it's going to be a tough one, right? You can't take too much damage before you get these stocks off of these guys. You got to get them down to 1 each. Perfect. They get 1 off of Reaper, and let's get the 1 off of Vortex. Don't overextend. Don't get too much damage done to you.
Yeah, they gotta really buckle up right here. Blue team needs to catch these stocks, and Dolan once again with the Orion Spear down sig. That has been his go-to option to try and secure some of these KOs, if at the very least get someone from the opposition off the stage. Oh, but they need to be careful here. They can't take too much damage. Dolan is in the red, and that's a Terros over there, man. You get popped by that, you're not coming back.
Yeah, it's looking like Dolan's maybe a good one solid hit. That was almost it. Stomped into Sire, almost got him, barely whiffed. Still in the game to help. The neutral doesn't take him out. What are we gonna get here? The teamwork, they're staying together. In shooters, they call it holding hands. They're staying right by each other and not hitting each other, which is the most impressive part. And that's gonna be the game. Smooth teamwork from Vortex and Reaper. Gonna go ahead and move themselves forward in the bracket. Beautiful performance.
Yeah, Dolan and Sire, they put up a valiant effort there. I think the game on Great Hall was definitely their best showing by far, of course, right? They run on it, but it was also the only game where, like, they really were able to keep up. I feel like this last game was probably the second best. They were hanging on a little bit better, but towards the end, I think Dolan had taken a little bit too much damage, and Sire kind of ended up quickly following suit, because what happens is when you're the person on your last stock and you've taken too much damage, you always notice that people play one of two ways. Either they just start going crazy like their life doesn't matter, or alternatively, they start to play a little bit more passive, a little bit more back, right? And I think Dolan elected to do a little bit more of that. And you could see in moments like that, it's hard to exert the same amount of pressure. And because of that, Sire kind of found himself catching some L's. But, you know, what can you do? You know, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's hard to weave through his amazing opponents on the other end there.
Yeah, it was really tough to deal with. Reaper and Vortex decided in that last game. So, like I said a moment ago, they stuck together. They stuck kind of like back to back. It was like, you come over the top, I got you. You stay in the front, I got you. You know, he goes over here, I'm going to chase. You go under, I'm going to go up top with him. They were playing perfect synchrony, you know what I mean? It was a great way to close that bad boy out. And this next one, we got Tiger and Jerry K coming up. I like it. And we got, it's looking like we've got a Bodvar on the screen. All right, and that skin is fire.
Probably Jerry K, you know, if we talk
Jerry
about Bodvar.
They can't see it yet. Y'all see it in a moment, man, but that skin fire. You know what I mean? Y'all are going to want to go
That's the classic, man. Every time I see that Bodvar skin, I'm like, all right, this guy's ELO is probably like at least diamond, and he's about to like D-Light, gravity cancel, D-Sig me. Even if I have a dodge, just to disrespect me. That's what Bodvars be doing when they rock this skin. On the other end, though, we got Yeti Taros. That's the Dark Ghoul classic, man. That's the, if you want disrespect, you grab that Yeti Taros, so you know that everyone's gonna be gooning.
That's another one I need, man. I need the Yeti Taros, man. I'm missing so many skins.
See, the Yeti one's
why
hard,
am I missing
though,
so many skins, man?
Because you gotta get a T-shirt off the Yeti.com, and it comes with a code for Yeti Taros. You can't just go in the store and get that one. But
okay. So when we done, I gotta buy a shirt, right? I gotta get the skin.
You gotta buy a shirt.
Okay, then I need to drop about 50 on the coins, and then go get the Bodvar. Gotta get the other Taros skin. Okay, you know, I got some shopping to do, guys. I got some shopping to do. But enough about that. Jerry K, 8th in the power rankings. Look at the Bredskis on his side. I love it. He's looking good in this thing. Man, we missed out on the rest of them, I guess, because that was the last one shown. And we're going into this bad boy quick and fast. I want to see what Yumi and Serena have for these guys. That's what I'm excited to see. I don't even know if myself I've seen them play a lot.
No, I was gonna say, like, these are two individuals that I think I may have casted before, but definitely a little bit more on the rare side of things, and they're playing what, you know, the average Brawlhalla player considers a team of demons, right? Like,
right.
Double Rayman is not something that people love being on the receiving end of, but they're here to make it work, and so far they can't get stage control. Team Red has had center stage almost the entirety of the game. That's gonna be the first stock taken there by Tiger, and it looks like Yumi may be one to follow, still hanging on, but barely. We'll see how long they're able to keep up.
So here's something I want to point out, right? This is something you can't do. There's a guy named Tiger. Tiger doesn't lose 1v tournaments, right? So in this match, you can't just do the, you know, in twos you kind of want to split up and then you guys fight 1vs, right? Nah, don't do that. You're going to end up fighting Tiger 1v1, and we know how that turns out 98% of the time.
Yeah, it's a tough look for anyone who's on the receiving end of that. I mean, you can even see Tiger right there just got like 3 hits unanswered, getting quite a bit of damage. The blue team still can't find their first stock off of the members of Team Red. Tiger picking up another one, man. Beautiful side sig. There we go. A stray Sire is going to be able to take the first stock of Jerry K, but at this point, man, a little too late.
Yeah, Tiger's still sitting here. He's bleeding, but not dead. I mean, and man, Yumi is right there taking the same amount of damage on the second stock. I think even more red than Tiger is. And Tiger's on the first stock. Hits the Sire, but it's not enough. He's gonna make it back and put this hammer to work. Tiger, man, Tiger, why are you so good, man?
I'm saying, I mean, granted right there, finally going to go down. That's the first stock. Beautiful conversion, actually, coming out from Serena there, going ahead and getting that recovery and picking up that KO. But once again, man, they actually have the stock count tied up. Of course, still slightly in the favor of the red team here, right? Serena has quite a bit of damage racked up. But with that said, I mean, they might be able to make this comeback here if they're able to get a quick one on either Jerry K, already in the yellow, or just rack up some damage on Tiger real quick. Make it even across the board for everyone.
Yeah, I think the best bet would be to try to get JK out of there, but they're doing well. I want to give it to Yumi. Yumi is playing really, really well. The whole time, you know, while you were talking, I'm watching Yumi move around, get hits, get in, get out, stick and move. Very good play, and was able to help bring this back. Right now, we're seeing some trouble for Serena. Beautiful Sire, but the pickup on the combo is going to be the end of that stock, and now it's clutch time. But Yumi's been playing great. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, right? I feel like Serena needed to hang on just long enough in order to allow a KO on Jerry K to happen, but now it's the 2v1. Yumi in the red, D-like ground pound off the plat. Where you going? Tiger is already there, but actually not a bad showing from Serena and Yumi. It started off really bad, I'd say, and then it slowly started progressing. It seemed like they were figuring it out.
Yeah, like the stick and move from Yumi, they started, you know, at first they were squaring up straight up with Tiger, right? And I got to put some emphasis on that. That's a big part of this matchup. If you're going to try to do a 1v1 and let both parties split up from each other and fight him, I don't think that's a good look. But the way that Yumi started sticking and moving, Serena was able to just face up with Jerry K, and Yumi was helping out and then popping Tiger like, hey, get back, I'm helping out my teammate. That was how it needed to be played, and they were doing a very good job of that. Let's see if they can get that started in this round right here.
All right, here we go. Back to Apocalypse, keeping the stage picks, but just looking to play a little bit better. But Tiger already trying to get a quick KO off the side there. Luckily, I guess, for the blue team, gets interrupted by his teammate. But with that said, I mean, the blue team need to be careful here. I feel like they're getting quite a bit of friendly fire when they don't want it, in scenarios where they might be able to get just a little bit more damage if they waited for the teammate to finish their conversion. Like right there, you saw Serena was able to pick up off of Yumi's hit there, but now both members of Team Blue stuck on the right side. The weapon throw. All right, looks like Yumi's fine.
I like that from Serena. You know, you go up. I know they were looking for the hit, but eating the weapon hit from Tiger was good to help Yumi survive. But I say that both of them still got their stocks taken and have not done very much damage on either one of them right now. I don't really understand what's exactly the problem, except for the fact that Tiger and Jerry K are being very, very aggressive and accurate, mind you.
Yeah, I think honestly, it'll probably be better for the blue team if they try not to have the double gauntlet setup going. Like, you know, you want to make sure one person has the axe, the other person has the gauntlets, or even you have the double axe, that's fine as well. But it seems like when they have the double gauntlet formation, it just kind of crumble a little bit because it's hard to not just have the movement of the gauntlet to make you run into your teammate when you're just trying to get some damage going.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm seeing also. Double axe I don't think is too bad, right? You know, it's looking like
it's pretty good,
good Sayers. You know, it's a tough weapon to move around in general. If you got two of them on the board, it's not bad. Nice job there. Almost had it, but misses the dare and couldn't get that stock off of my man's Jerry K. Wow, they both got blasted out to the side, and Tiger was trying to put us into that one. Good teamwork. The neutral from Jerry covering the skies, knew exactly where to be. And this went from a really close game to, what did I say earlier? Yikes.
Yeah, that's the only word for it, bro. It was kind of thing where, like, all right, they were looking pretty good, especially toward the end of that game one, but game two, I cannot say the same about. They're going to need a really clutch play to bring themselves back into this because Tiger and Jerry K are just rotating in and out like clockwork. Every single time they get a KO, it's been pretty much at the same time both members of Team Blue have found themselves escorted out the building.
Man, somebody I'm not really saying too much about, right? I talk about Tiger, talk about Yumi, talk about Serena. I haven't been saying too much about Jerry K. And he's got like this weird kind of passiveness going on, right? He's just in the right spot every single time, landing neutral airs, Saires, and popping them when they're just trying to move around and get away from the aggression of Tiger.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, Jerry K is like the positioning king, right? Like you hit somebody, Jerry K's there, and you already got the follow up. In fact, he had the follow up before you even did your move. That's how he knew. You know,
Yeah.
he's always just putting himself in the perfect position to follow up off of Tiger's stray hits. And also, Jerry K be winning neutral, but it kind of sneaks under the radar. You know, you feel like, okay, man, Tiger, the way he approaches the game just feels very aggressive, and you're always thinking, oh man, I'm trying to maneuver myself around this person's zone on the field, and then Jerry K is right there also threatening, and you're just not giving them enough respect. So now Yumi and Serena, they gotta dig deep. I don't know how big their pockets are, but I hope they got something, because they decided to stick with the double Rayman. So if it's not going to be a legend swap, I hope there's some gameplay aspect that you better pull out in this game.
This teamwork is what you want to see. Tiger was able to make it out of that, but that was looking good for a second there, right? They had him off on the side, and they were singling him out. That's kind of what you need to do, right? So I was talking about that earlier. You can't really 1B him, right? And Jerry K is positioning very well to help him out, but they were doing good to move around and move him around the map with hits to make sure they could get him alone. This is looking good right now. A lot of damage. Is Tiger going to get KO'd early? No, it's looking like Yumi's gonna be the first one out of there. No, it was Serena.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough spot to be in. Granted, the damage is still pretty close here. The members of the blue team, if they can find a KO, D-Light recovery, true combo, another recovery. There we go. Blue team pulls in the lead just barely there. You can see Yumi immediately make sure they have that axe on deck as well. And that's going to go ahead and get thrown away. But, I mean, at this point, it's kind of as close as it's been. The double gauntlet formation, though, always has me sweating, because look, they're unable, they don't have control of the space, right? Gauntlets, they have those long strings, but they don't have the biggest range, right? And they're just getting stuffed by sword and light, hammer, stomp, and you can see that they're quickly falling behind. I think they need to swap to the axe as soon as possible.
Yeah, they were doing way better with the axe. That was so nice. The gravity cancel caught the punish, but wasn't able to get the stock.
What?
Almost caught him with the cheeky stuff. He went straight through that, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm saying to God, he had that fist in his face, and he just said, I'm immune. He just did not give anything. You know, I don't know how he managed to do that. And just like that, you know, Jerry K and Tiger pull ahead again. But I'm just like, wow, that was a great side tick, bro. I'm sorry it didn't hit. That looked good to me.
It looked good to me, too. I don't know what happened. Something was disjointed. But here we go. Nice job. That's some teamwork right there. Getting Tiger out to the side. Not able to get the stock, but I mean, you know, kind of wait on it. Just be patient with this one. You can get him if you just hit him with a clean hit. The Sire from the gauntlets dodged too early and going to get popped in the face. Boom. And that is how you even up a game. Now, there is a lot of damage on Serena. No, that is Yumi. There's a lot of damage on Yumi, but they can still do this. Look at that. Okay. Got him to yellow.
That's what I'm talking about here. Wow, goes for the cheeky stuff with the gravity cancel side sig, and he does it off the plat as well. And this is the thing, right? Oh no, he jumped into the side sig. Yumi jumped into the side sig.
The
Rayman is hurting here.
Hit. Oh no, I don't see this recovery happening. See you later. Sweating bullets. Oh man, that was their best round yet. That was their best round yet, but it's gonna be the end of the road. That was a good showing. That was a good showing. You know, I asked what you guys had. I wanted to see what you guys were going to be doing, Serena and Yumi. Am I saying that right? Is that Yumi or Yumi? It's only one M, right? I'm going to say it was Yumi.
It's one M, but it's two I's, you know? So I'm like, hey.
That's what's throwing me off.
If it's Nintendo, right, they call that a me, right? So I'm like, that's a you, me. You know?
Yeah.
They about to cuss me out on Twitter, but I'm like, hey, blame Nintendo for this one. Don't blame me. You know, we Ubisoft over here, man. Come on.
Oh, but Tiger and Jerry K gonna be moving forwards in the bracket. That was a good set. Even though, you know, if you look at the score 3-0, of course it's gonna look like it was bad. First game kind of was bad, but 2 and 3 is where you saw adjustments from them, and I gotta give kudos for that, guys. We want to see you back next time. Hopefully we'll see some more gameplay from you two together. Stay teaming, and the double Rayman look kind of good.
But now that means we gotta push it up, right? That means we made ourselves up to the losers finals, where of course we're gonna see Dolan and Sire go up against Jerry K and Tiger. And I'm like, is this gonna be another one of those days where Jerry K and Tiger decide to run the gauntlet through losers and just make their way all the way to the crown yet again? Or alternatively, is it going to be one of those days where, you know, maybe Reaper and the partner just kind of chillax on the winner's side and just coast to victory?
We're gonna see, right? We're gonna see. But this is gonna be a knockdown drag out. Even though they lost and got put down here with these guys, I mean, both these teams lost to the same team, right? So you can't really put anything on them in that aspect. But Sire and Dolan looked really good in that set, right? That was anybody's set. Towards the end, they looked like they were going to be able to bring it back, but ended up falling down here to go up against Mr. Tiger. You know, Dolan can hang with Tiger. Tiger's the man with the master plan, but Dolan can hang with Tiger. So Sire is always one of the top names up here with these guys, and I mean, this is just going to be tough to call, and we just got to watch it to see what happens, man. Watch and find out.
All right, here we go, hopping into game number 1 of losers finals onto Miami Dome, the Ramen Bowl. We're gonna see who's gonna be able to come out on top. I mean, Dolan already rocking once again. Looks like that back to the. I can't even tell. I'm like, who Rocket Lanced that? I can't even see who got that. I'm like staring at the icon. I'm like, hey. Oh, it's Vector. It is Vector.
Again.
Okay,
yeah,
it is
yeah.
Vector. I was making sure. I was like, man, that's getting that color was throwing me off. But yeah, in the Vector again. I guess wants to give it a round 2. We'll see how it goes. So far, looking actually pretty good. Tiger and Jerry K taking quite a bit of damage. And oh my gosh,
you got team comboed by your teammate. Not a good look. Oh man, I've said this a lot, but that skin's fire. I like that Vector skin. Get him out of here! The Sire into the weapon toss. Actually, that was Sig Sire weapon toss. Put the string together and get him out of there.
Oh, there we go. Can we keep the pressure going? So far, Dolan and Sire looking pretty comfortable here. Stomp
They gotta
nice.
get that free damage, right? They got the stocks, right? But you can't just lose your stocks without getting some good damage. They're on kind of yellowish. You're gonna lose the stock there from Dolan. Sire's trying to make it back. Very good job. Fighting back from the side, and there it is. Jerry K cleaned him up with his perfect positioning as always, and it still stayed really even, right? They didn't get too much on him.
Oh, and yeah, I mean, just like that. Oh, tries to get a cheeky one off the top right there. Dolan looking to be careful. Tiger, that's a nice free conversion off that sideline into the neutral layer, looking for a little bit more damage. Nice interrupt coming out from Jerry K. These guys are swinging back and forth. Beautiful weapon toss. Gonna do it again. Tries to go for the third off the Heezy. Doesn't even get it, but it doesn't matter because Sire is positioned perfectly for the Sire. Now they're gonna collapse onto Jerry K. Now Jerry's chilling. Jerry's always chilling. Like, I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Oh, he's not chilling right now. He ain't chilling right now.
Not at all. Ooh, just a little too low, right? Couldn't gravity cancel because the gravity canceled the side light. And, good dodge. Able to... No, you're not going to make it back. Yeah. My goodness. And, I mean, you're still in the lead, but that's the kind of stocks Tiger and Jerry K are going to need to get them out of there. Once again, didn't take anything more than yellow before they get the stocks and even the game again. And now this is where it might hurt. You had so many opportunities. Tiger trying to get back on the stage. He hits the hit.
No!
Oh, what a scoop! Gonna throw him into the abyss, and now you're alone, Jerry K, fighting for his life.
Wow!
What a save from the Vector into the gravity cancel, drop dead. That was such good teamwork on the side of the map to close that bad boy out. They gave up a lot of chances to get the big time damage after they got the stock lead, but this time on the very last stock where it counted, they were able to clean them up and say, nah, quit playing with me on the edge. You're getting out of here and we're going into game 2.
I was just like, what am I watching here, man? There were so many scenarios, right? Tiger was about to die. Managed to get that final hit and get the chase dodge up and try to recover. Got hit again. Dolan, also about to die. Gets the recovery in the other direction away from the stage and manages to hit Jerry K and then chase dodge up, land, and get that neutral sig to go ahead and win the game. They're just blowing my mind. There was so much happening so fast. But with that said, Dolan and Sire, they're able to buckle up. You know, the first time we saw the Vector, we were like, all right, that's crusty, put that away. But now, all right, you can play another game with it because you were able to get a dub. You know, we'll slow down on it. you know, don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. We get to see that bow you wanted to see so bad.
I was about to say, last game I still didn't get to see too much Bo, but he, you know what I'm saying, he dancing a little bit. He's landing some hits. He's still, you know, he's doing the strikes. He ain't even pulled the arrow out the quiver yet.
I hit you with the bow, but I ain't gonna hit you with the arrow yet. Oh, well, nice conversion from Team Red. Double edge guard scenario. One gone, two gone.
Two gone. Oh, 2 scoops of raisins and put them off the edge. That was it. Got both of them bad boys out of there, and that is a
crazy,
bad start. Look at their damage.
Really hit him with the Ben and Jerry's. Oh man. All right. 2 scoops, no problem.
All right, so right now we're looking at them trying to get some damage on, but my man Sire is eating big time damage, trying to get him, and I like that. Go ahead and take that stock out of there. Good job from Dolan, trying to even this up as much as he can, but his teammate is getting terrorized by Jerry K on the side, and I think you just got your teammate out of there. No, the dodge was able to save him.
Okay, and Dolan going crazy on the Rocket Lance again. Goes for a read with the grab cancel and sig. Won't find much. Doesn't eat too much of a punish. Beautiful weapon throw from downtown coming out from Sire. But Sire still going to collapse. And Jerry K is chilling. Once again, neutralite easy. 3 stocks. Don't even worry about it. Jerry K is looking so comfortable on stage right now. Throwing out all these attacks. But honestly, you know, he's using the sword and he's making sure he throws out the hitboxes that are the hardest to punish, right? Oh,
yes.
Recovery. Down air, neutral air, and light. Hey, the sword's pretty good.
Sword is tough to deal with, right? But the way he's playing is mad harassing. Almost got the combo, but still going to be able to KO on the hit of Tiger with the recovery. Almost cooked your teammate with the Taro special. Man, we're getting kind of dangerous out here. These guys got the lead, and they're just going buck wild. Tried the weapon toss again. Dolan going to lose his rocket lance. Tiger's movement is a little too nice. Going to get back on the map. This is going to be a tough one, man. This is going to be really tough to deal with. And there it is. Is that going to be the end of Tiger? Tiger used a lot of jumps up high there. No, able to make it back and land a Sire.
You're
troubles. The recovery's not good enough. Oh my gosh, didn't even catch Tiger. I thought that was going to be in the stock. The Sire's going to be there, but you're going to be out of the game and leave Dolan alone to clutch this one out.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, man. Dolan got a lot of work to do here already in the red. You can see Jerry K looking for the final blow. Sets up perfectly for Tiger to get that neutral air. Nice retaliation, but it ain't good enough. I'm going to tell you, Teros does not care.
Not at all. It did the good old double side swing, hits both sides. It was like, I mean, if you hit my teammate, I'm going to clock you. Home run, he's out of there, Babe Ruth style. And we're going to keep the same characters. We're going to stick with the Vector once again going into game 3. It wasn't looking bad at all, right? So I don't see any reason to switch. It was the start of that game, man. The beginning of that game, they got taken. They took high damage really fast, and then we had the two scoops of raisins, and Tiger got them boys out of there. And it was tough for them to come back from that. So we'll see what they do in game 3.
Yeah, they gotta see how it works out. Granted, this time we are on Great Hall, and the last time we saw Dolan and Sire go to this stage, they actually had a great time. It was one of the few games they won, rather the only game they won on the winner's side in the winner's finals. So, you know, I'm pretty optimistic about their ability to get a dub here. Tiger almost losing the first stock. They're going crazy. Unarmed, grab cancel, D-line into the ground pound. Recovery coming out. They are just swinging right now. Nobody's going to die, though. How did that catch him on the plat? Okay.
That was wild. Pulled him down, but not enough damage on him to really get the stock. That would have been real bad. Oh my goodness. Thought you were safe. Tried to come down, and the pickup throw up from my man's Jerry K, the prince of positioning. He wasn't positioned well right there. Going to lose the stock. And wow, it actually was looking like red team was going to take a lead. And here we go. Blue team leading right now.
Okay, just like that. You know, Dolan and Sire having a little bit of that lead. The Great Hall seeming to work out as a pick so far. Sire getting some straight hits. Dolan feeling the confidence to go for an unarmed ground pound like that off stage. You can tell they are hitting their stride, and the blue team is looking good. Dolan almost mops him. You can see it's still going to lead to a KO. Tiger can't get it. Dolan gets the ground pound, tries to go for the final blow. What was he doing? Was that
a... Yo! He gravity canceled taunted him! He in the That is what I call putting on a show. Are you freaking joking?
Say, ain't nobody do it like me.
That's gonna be
and nobody do it like Dolan. That's crazy. Dolan feeling himself, man, and for good reason. The blue team has taken this game into their own hands. No longer will they find themselves a victim to the willing of fate. But with that said, like I don't know if they're still gonna win though. Like the red team could bring this back. Like they could have just popped off and still lose. Look at that. That's one person gone. Are they gonna get the double right here? Are they gonna get the double? They might get the double.
It's kind of looking like it. No, I like that. Just switch targets and went ahead and put some damage on Tiger. I mean on Sire. Gonna and that's gonna be it. He taunted again. My man saying I'm going to grand finals. He doesn't even care. My goodness. Oh my goodness, Sire.
Gee, you know, I'm like, God damn. They got cooked. They got cooked. Ain't no other way to mince it. It's just they got completely bodied in that last game, right? Like Dolan and Sire definitely took off in their favorite rocket ship right there.
Yeah, man, you saw how it like kicked off. You know, it was kind of a little bit of scrap, and they got Tiger off the side to kick that one off, and they were just both over the ground pounding for their lives. Like, nah, bruh, you ain't getting out of here.
That is crazy. I don't even know what's going on here. As game, you know, we're pushing forward here. They were able to secure that one, and now we're pushing on into game number 4. But I'm just like, what does this look like? You know, I'm curious because Dolan using that bow a little bit more, got a crazy ground pound at the end of the last game as well. But Jerry K and Tiger actually look a little bit more cemented in this game. They look like they have their footing quite a bit more.
Definitely, right? There's two things that can happen when you get kind of played the way they did in that last round. You either get upset and you don't play smart, or you play super smart just to make sure you don't lose to the person that tried to disrespect you like that, right? So I think they're on the tip of, nah, we can't let these guys win, you know? They're playing very well. What in the world's going on?
Man, it looks like we got like some disconnect or something. Oh, there we go. We back in it. It had a little bit of a moment, but we are good to go. Now, granted, one thing I will say that it just kind of hit me, like, how many SIGs have you seen Jerry K use? You know, I think the answer might be like, maybe one. I think I may have seen like a hammer end SIG at some point, maybe, but it's close to 0.
You know what's wild is that's actually the only one I saw, right? So you said the insig, that's the only one I saw from the hammer. Did the bear claw upper, you know, that's it. And we got a pretty even game here. I like how they're playing. Look at that nice teamwork, trying to take care of that stock, and that might be it. Yes, sirree, Bobby. Dolan is losing that one.
Oh, no.
Teammate tried to come help, but it looked like he fast fell, right? I don't know what happened right there.
Yeah, he definitely whiffed the save, almost ended up dying for it. Luckily, you know, still in it. This looks like it could be potentially going to a game 5, though, with the way this is starting to shape up. Dolan on his final stock needs to really hang on there, but can't let up with the pressure, or else Sire's going to have a really tough time making anything happen.
Yeah, Dolan is taking a good bit of damage right now, trying to deal with Jerry K. Jerry K is doing a nice job harassing with that sword. Nice punish, right? Punish from the team hit. Gonna get a hammer and try to fight back, but nice job. Dolan's getting some damage here. We can't sleep on what he's doing in this game, staying alive. He's only on high orange, and he hasn't touched red yet, so this is still a good spot. If you die right here without your teammate,
oh, you're crazy.
What a turnaround. I can't believe he even went for that.
Yeah, he's playing like he doesn't have one stock left, and that's the other side of the coin we was talking about a little bit earlier. You either back up or you push forward. You know, you scoot a little bit closer, give him a little kiss on the cheek, say, you know what, I may be close to being out, but I'm not out yet. I'm gonna go with guns blazing. And Dolan starting off pretty strong here, getting some bow convergence, one stray hit away from death, but he is tangoing with Death's Store right now.
If you're Sire, this is all you can ask for him, right? From him, just get some damage and put me in the position to get a KO. And it's looking like, oh, that's going to be the end of him. I was going to say it looks like Sire's going to take the KO first, but that's going to be it. Sire going to game 5. Tiger placed it perfect. Saw him. He knew he was going to go over the top and just clinked him one good time. And here we are, man. This is the one to figure out who's going to grand finals to get their rematch. Both teams, remember, lost to Reaper and Vortex, and we're going to see which one of them gets to go up there and fight him again.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for sure here. You know, Dolan taunting at the end of that game 3, like, yeah, I got your number, bro. We better get this dub easy. And then game 4 came around. I was like, Dolan, where's you at? You were talking all that ish just a second ago, and now you find yourself on the receiving end of some L's. So now we have ourselves a game number 5 here. I honestly have no idea who's going to take it. Your guess is as good as mine.
Definitely, right? This is a back and forth set. Neither one of them has kind of been playing outplaying big time, right? It's been very, very even. And I like the movement right now from Dolan, trying not to get hit by that hammer. Gonna get caught by the neutral, take a small little bit, but the move has been beautiful. Jerry K always there for the pickup. This dude looking left, looking right, ready to catch everything.
Yeah, you know, he knows how to cross the street, we'll say. You know, he make sure he's checking both ways before he make that decision, and it's panning out right here. I mean, take a look at Sire on the side. Going ahead, beautiful weapon throw to get back. We see a rare SIG from Jerry K, and it's a miss as well, man. Rare SIG and a miss. Feels bad. But with that said, not going to lose too much. Jerry K not missing that D-Light. Sire, though, almost getting that down SIG. We're seeing SIGs from Jerry K now. Oh, this is Jerry K 2.0. I'm pressing the heavy button now.
It's the adjustments, man. You know, gotta change up the play style. You think they got you red? The book taunt, man, the best taunt in the game. Think they got you red, and you flip the page on them, and be like, you ain't see this chapter, bud.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know, it's like, okay, we got the spark notes, so it's like, all right, but do you got the thug notes though? Because they read a little bit differently. And right now, it ain't looking so great for Dolan and Sire. They're able to answer back and get that KO off the first stock of Jerry K, but they still got a little bit of work here to do.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're putting some good damage on Tigers. And this is where we're going to have to see Jerry K start helping out and chasing down a little bit more. It's always been Tiger being really aggressive and Jerry K kind of being the side man, the help out. And right now, Tiger's getting harassed and he ain't where he needs to be. The Prince of Positioning is not where he needs to be at this time. Finally able to get them off of the homie and gonna, oh, is that going to be a stock? No, it wasn't quite enough.
Oh man, this is going to be a close one, Ziv. You can already see, there we go, final stock. Tiger on the final stock first. Big play for the blue team here. They need to go ahead and get Jerry K out there as well. Sire needs to hang on. Oh, be careful. Almost gets the quick KO on a Tiger. That could have been monumental. Dolan shows no sign of slowing down. Look at all the hitboxes he's throwing out. Tiger stuck in the corner.
And trying to fight back. The D-Light gonna finally get the harassment off of him. Got the axe in hand and kind of just chilling right now. Man, this dude is wild. He just pulled up on him from full screen. Is he gonna live through this? You're gonna let him keep these stocks. I feel like Jerry K should have came down on the side and chased. Gonna lose the stock. 1-1 on the side of the red team. Still got 2 from Dolan and no damage on Sire.
Yeah, blue team doing their best to try and secure this. Tiger doing his best to hold out. So much damage racked up into Jerry K there. You can see the blue team has complete control of the stage. They're just looking to KO one of the red team members, but the red team swings back. Dolan gets sent down to his final stock. These guys are looking to see who's going to be going on to the grand finals, and I cannot tell you. Tiger dips low, gets hit by the weapon, makes his way around. It's a KO from Sire from the SIG, sneezes on him, and this is probably going to be it. If the blue team can clutch it here, that's going to be a ground pound from Dolan. You wanted to see the bow zip. You got the bow.
You know, didn't see a lot of the bow, but when the bow came out, it did a little bit of work. You know what I mean? I liked it. I liked it a lot. This was a great set. We went to game 5, and that was it. I was going to talk about at the end of that game, if they just got Tiger. Tiger had to live. That was the win condition of that game. And he got cracked by a good old Taro Sig, and you can't eat that at red health. You're done so. And so here we go. The run back, we just saw it a moment ago in Winners Finals. They're finally back. Let's see if these guys are still warmed up, right? You know, whenever you're on Grand Finals winner side, you sat there and you just sitting there chilling, watching games. Do you go practice or do you just chill and watch and try to make sure, are you going to be ready to play whenever it's game time? You have 2 sets, you know, you have to lose 2 times, but you got to make sure you're still warmed up and ready to go, because these guys coming from loser side are ready to rock. They just come off of a hot game.
Yeah, and I gotta say, because the last time we saw these two play, right, in the Winners Finals, you know, they did a pretty good job. Kinda. You know, they got a game on Great Hall, but that was it. Other than that, it looked like they were kind of having a tough time really getting their flow going. But now, you know, they got a little bit of momentum going. They got a dub after dub. They've had some close games, and they've emerged victorious multiple times. And that does a lot for your self-esteem and their confidence in their play. And I'm wondering, you know, is this going to be an easy bounce back into a reset? Or are they going to get the wind knocked out of their sails just like that, man?
Ah, man. Win knocked out of the sails. They're trying to go on a trip to take them to the loser side with them and then win this tournament. But I don't know. It's going to be tough. We already saw what they did to him once. So the question lies in the hands of Dolan and Sire. Are they going to be able to hold it down and make an adjustment and deal with these guys? Because, I mean, I was talking earlier, the first couple games of their set last time were looking kind of bad, and then they finally started picking up towards the end. They just came off of a hot streak. Maybe that's going to help them going against them again. But, like, you know, Reaper's going to have those guns harassing in neutral while Teros is doing big damage. You're going to be getting tapped. And this team is really, really cohesive. It's going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah, man. Vortex and Reaper, they're sitting in the winner's side for a reason, man. Of course, we're going to see the Cassidy come back out from Reaper, and we've seen this Cassidy go crazy. And one of the things about blasters in twos is that, like, all of those blasters attacks, they last a while, right? You go for D-Light, that's 3 bullets. You go for N-Light, bop, bop, bop. It takes so long, and it gives your partners so much time to follow up. But with that said, here we go into game 1 of Grand Finals. Dolan sticking with the Vector this time around. I'm going to try him out one more time to see if it works.
The Vector's been working out. Just won a full set with it. But yeah, like you said, against these guys, that's the question. Is it going to work in this set? Because he tried it one time and got that mess out of there. Here we go. Starting off pretty good.Got some good damage right there on Vortex and still chasing Vortex. I like that. Focus fire, the one that you already heard a bit. You switch around, you're peppering both of them up a bit. You're not going to get anybody at high damage. My goodness. That's going to be the end of Sire's first stock. That was really, really fast.
I know, it's starting to look pretty tough already for Team Blue. Sire already in the yellow, Dolan in the red. Both members of the red team, however, kind of chilling in the orange right now. Wow, Vortex with the gravity cancel side sig just literally control alt the yeeted Dolan right to the left blast zone. He did not stand a chance.
Bro, it picked him up from the backside. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to sneak up behind him, and the wild swing carried him inside. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, blue team needs to answer back, and now, you know, Vortex still has 3 stocks. Reaper looking pretty comfortable as well. That ground pound actually sends Reaper up, which is not what Sire wanted. Gets disarmed as well, but okay, Dolan's able to find one. All right, now you guys are able to play a little bit. What options can you make happen here for you?
So something I want to see right now from Dolan. Dolan's getting got 3 carries off the side with that rocket lance. That was a beautiful, beautiful KO. That was so necessary. But he's gotten 3 carries off the side. Each time he's done it, 2 of them on Reaper, 1 of them on Vortex. Each time he's done it, he's reading that they're gonna fast fall. I think that at this point he's got to recognize that they're jumping up over and not letting him get that full combo because he's going down for the fastball. If he catches that, he'll be still a stock.
Oh man, I'm hoping to be able to do it. This is actually closer than you thought. It's going to be the N-Sig going for a trip on her favorite rocket ship. But it looks like Dolan's the one who gets sent through the skies because he dies off the top right there, but not without getting the first stock. So far, even across the board, the blue team looking good. The red team also looking equally as good. We got ourselves a gentleman's club right here. But who's going to go ahead and come out on top?
Very, very close game at this moment, I'm telling you right now. And here goes the bow, playing pretty well, gets cracked by the Sire from Teros, gonna eat a lot of damage for that one. Let's see what we can get. Are we gonna get some good touches, some good combos? Nah, kind of getting torn up with this bow in hand. Maybe get that rocket lance to try to close out this game. I don't know if you want to challenge those guns out there on the edge, especially Reaper's guns, trying to get that downlight and take out that stock. Good movement though from Dolan to not get caught.
Yeah, blue team's looking really good. Oh, double weapon throw, and it gets dodged by Vortex. It was looking really good to the blue team to then being really bad because they both disarm themselves. They don't have the ability to threaten as much space. Luckily, Sire's able to grab a hammer, but it might be a little bit too late. Dolan still hasn't been able to get a weapon. He's trying to do it unarmed. He's going crazy with it. I don't know. We need to find Dolan a weapon. Unarmed recovery, not going to KO. Sire's going to get KO'd off this side, and Dolan doesn't have anything. D-Light recovery, it's not hitting hard enough. He needs a little bit more oomph. Does it again. That'll do it. Can Dolan get the 2v1? Needs 1 clean clean hit on the Vortex. Vortex is out of there. Dolan manages to do it.
He hit him with the hop step, right? It made him look like he jumps like he's gonna go for the high, Sire, right? Did the hop step, it caught him low, caught him slipping straight into the taunt, right? First game, we're already taunting. I love it. Face palmed him, saying, "I read you, buddy. I knew you weren't gonna jump. I got you." That was so good. That was so good. Look at this hop step.
Yeah.
Got him, right? He's like, yeah, you know, you normally think people are going to jump, and he thought he had the smart play. Vortex thought he had the smart play to stay grounded. Don't jump. Nah, I got you. Did the grounded one, looked perfect.
And that's tough, man, right? You go to YouTube and you look up how to play against Rocket League. It's literally the first tip they tell you is don't jump. It's the first thing in every video. Every video. It don't matter if it's Boomy, if it's Sandstorm, if it's Pavelski. It don't matter. They say don't jump. My man's right here. Get in, jump. Look what happened to him. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. But here we go. We're loading up in the game number 2. Dolan and Sire looking to make a comeback here, wanting to make the reset dream happen. But Reaper and Vortex looking to stomp that out. Let's see if they're able to pull one here in game 2.
Yeah, they got the first one, so they're one step closer to flush them out and taking them to that loser side. But this chase going on from the Cassidy is looking really good. Almost had a combo again, but just missing those last pieces. Team combo there. High damage sitting on the side of Sire right now. And you got a Teros on the board. One good hit and you're toast. That was almost it, actually. Landed the Sig, but the teammate hit him over to the side. Barely made him survive.
You can see so many more SIGs are coming out from the Teros players. You can see their descent as they go deeper and deeper into the well of ignorance here. And it might pay out. You got to be careful, though. You don't want to hit your teammate with those SIGs. Granted, everyone's red here. Looks like Sire's going to be the first one to fall. Dolan going to fall soon after. And I don't even think Dolan actually got KO'd there. I think he might have just held to the left because I think he wanted the fresh stock. Because a lot of the times you get sent flying across the stage, it takes you so long to come back. And then your partner ends up getting 2v1, so I like the decision making.
Exactly, yeah. That's actually something I was talking about right at the beginning before we even saw a match, right? That's something that you gotta have team chemistry on, is to know when to not leave your teammate stuck alone getting terrorized by two players. But right now, we're still looking good. That was a good choice, able to get back, didn't take too much damage, and wow, we're getting some good play from the hammer right now from my man's Vortex. Vortex out on the side. Oh,
they are
put this
playing
up in
with fire.
danger. Yes. But that was some good play. You know, got a lot of damage, almost got a stock. And
the forbidden
almost
Sig.
ain't good enough. The forbidden Sig.
You never see that move come out from Vector just because it has such long startup. It takes so long. It's very punishable. But Dolan is making this Vector look like something to be reckoned with, man. This is crazy.
Man, maybe that's all we needed to see, right? Was a warm-up. That's all Dolan needed, was to warm up with the character.
Oh, man, yeah, he warmed up all right, man. Preheated that up and long ago. He's going now.
Whoa, these weapon steals from Dolan are amazing. He got 2 of them, just slid in perfectly and snatched them up. It was a good team combo, but it wasn't quite enough. Sire's going to be able to survive. The pickup right there from Reaper was very well placed. I feel like Reaper should have went out there to chase on Sire, but either way, still got the stock. That was good.
Yeah, he was trying to read a dodge in, try to get a pick up the recovery. I'm surprised that didn't KO off the top there. Lucky break for Dolan, didn't have quite enough damage for that to KO off the top. Able to play his last stock a little bit longer, but they're in the corner. A Taro Sig in the corner will KO. They need to be careful right now. Dolan goes for a cheeky one. Needs to get away from Vortex. Sire playing with that axe weapon throw, picks up a hammer. I like it. Take your time here, Team Red, to get back onto the stage. Oh, no, to get sent right back out.
The Snatcheroo! Is this it?
Wow!
That's one. And here we go. Vortex is really going to have to hold it down for the team. Can't eat too many of those. Oh, my goodness!
And Dolan immediately with the I'm sleep taunt as they're slowly inching their way back into this. I mean, you can see Vortex and Reaper played their freaking minds out toward the end there. They were both in what seemed like a checkmate scenario, and they were able to help each other recover. But still, the coverage from Team Blue, they couldn't find a crack in the armor. The edge guarding was so good from Dolan and Sire there. They were able to pull out ahead.
That placement on that gravity cancel slide, you know what I mean? It's so tough to get around, and it just Just they leaked right into it and got one of them out of there. If both of them could have made it back on the stage from there, probably could have been looking good. But you know, these two are playing insane right now. Dolan and Sire are playing very, very hectic, right? So when you get put in the 2v1, I don't know, man. That's a tough call to try to beat them when it's hard to read what they're doing.
And I have to agree. I mean, at this point, you know, Dolan and Sire looking pretty good. We do see Reaper has gone over to the Bryn now, which honestly, I'm perfectly fine with that pick. You know, you get tired of seeing the Cassidy. Maybe you're feeling like, all right, Cassidy ain't doing it. Let me go ahead and go to Old Faithful. We've seen Vortex on this Bryn many a time in the past. And in terms of just seeing Bryn in a grand finals, man, that's more tournaments than I can count.
Well, for sure. That's a high-tier character right there. Tough to deal with. Great SIGs, great damage. You know, what's not to ask?
Wow, nice. Okay.
Man, the coverage, high-low, they got you covered. Insurance.
Oh, he gets double with the end light there. That's going to be okay, though. But the red team still has major positioning on the stage right now. You can see they're holding center. Nice down sig from Dolan to go ahead and combo off the end light from Sire, but still isn't enough to regain them stage control here. The red team is doing such a good job of keeping the buddy system alive. You can see they're always right next to each other to try and punish their opponent if one of their teammates gets hit.
Yeah, but Sire's doing a good job to kind of clean this up, right? Almost got both of them out of there, sitting on some high damage, getting good damage on Vortex right now. You know, we've been talking about Dolan a lot, and Sire's really playing well.
No, Sire's doing great. Sire going off right now. I'm going to say that. Dolan says, well, you know what? That's why y'all keep talking about me, because I like to rack them KOs up, you know. Definitely goes for a lot more riskier plays than Sire does, but it's good to have that balance on the team, because at least you know one person's holding it down.
Right. And that's one of the most exciting things. You know, that's one of the most exciting things about Dolan is you don't know what Dolan's going to do. Dolan's high octane, makes wild reads, and they work. And then you know he's going to taunt. It's just exactly what you want to see when you tune in to watch something like this.
At the same time, Vortex and Reaper, though, they're trying to talk to him. Granted, they're behind by a little bit, but honestly, they're like, there we go. That'll tie it up, and if they're able to get Sire, they'll be in the lead. Can they find that final blow? Sire kind of jumping around, trying to twinkle toes his way through all these hitboxes. So far, able to do it. Man, just to pick up a hammer. Oh, dropped combo from Vortex there. That would have been the KO, but finds a stray Sire anyway. So now, you know, blue team a little bit behind, not by much.
By much at all. Woo! Scoop-a-doop caught him over the top, man. That's what's dangerous about that neutral sig, man. It looks like he's gonna rev up forwards and just kind of goes at the perfect angle to scoop you, trying to jump over the top or run away, right?
Oh man, yeah, no, I have to agree. It's one of those moves where it's like, you caught slipping for even a second, zoop, you just get caught up in the jet stream. Speaking of, there you go, once again, and now Reaper has to make a comeback. It's going to be an edge guard on Dolan. Oh, he gets the hit with the recovery, so he's actually going to live. Wow, into the weapon toss. You can see Reaper just wants to KO either of them, right? He's throwing out this ground pound. He's like, if I can just get a KO, I can get a 1v1, and then I think I'll be able to win. But good job from the blue team to stop that from happening. Even better edge guard? Potentially, no. We're going to go ahead and reset back on the stage, but Reaper can't find a weapon.
Man, they're just covering every space. Sire's placing everything perfectly, not allowing them to get out of there. Team combo, the scoop into the heavens. That was perfection. All right, so we're one step closer to the reset. That is 2 games going in favor of Dolan and Sire, Team Blue. You think they're going to be able to do it?
I think that's it, right? I think they just got number 3 right there. That was 3 straight.
Wait, was that 3?
That was number 3. They got the clean 3-0 in loser's side, right, from grand final. And now we got to go ahead. We got to run it back one more time.
All right. Well, I was tripping. You know, those games were so quick, you can't blame me, right?
I feel you. They were going at it.
Whiz past me at mock speed, just like Vortex when he's popping these SIGs, man. All right, trying to go over there and get the weapon steal, doesn't get it. Dolan is weaponless to start this one off. Wait a second, we got a character swap from Vortex.
Yeah, we haven't seen that Vortex Satori in a while, I feel like. Definitely one of the legends I've seen before in the past, but it's just been a little bit. And we're going to see if the sword-spear combination is the change they need. If just a little extra bit of spice to make things just good enough for them to sneak out a victory here, because they are on a pain streak. But hopefully right now they get the blue team to bleed.
man, it's looking good right now. I'll tell you, Vortex was terrorizing. I mean terrorizing Sire. Sire wasn't really able to do much at all with that first stock, just getting sliced up by the sword, a very harassing weapon in general. My goodness, the weapon toss up right there from Reaper was almost good, but the uppercut put him right above it, so the ground pound from Sire was able to take the stock. So it was kind of like you set it up perfect to save yourself, and then you gave it away.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, you were this close to getting it done, but now, you know what, just throwing out to charity real quick. But just like that, I mean, blue team still trying to make something happen. At least Reaper's lost stock already. Vortex is just kind of hanging on. But the one thing the blue team does have going for them, it's not like Hattori has a whole lot of defense anyway. Boom, right? Hattori gone just like that. But Dolan also on his final stock. Dolan, what happened to you this game?
Yeah, man, it's just harassing. So first off, you have both players that switched, and both players are playing a very good harassing game. They almost got the stock. If that Sire would have hit, that was going to be the end of that stock, and that's what they needed, something quick. But now they're just back in danger.
Beautiful.
Wow, was that the turnaround? Are you kidding?
Another one.
Oh my God, and then they might get another one right here. Oh, if there was a ground pound from Dolan, that could have been it. But fighting back Reaper is going to take both of them out. Is that it? Yes, it is.
Oh! Nice try as well, because ain't nobody playing Vector like that. If I was them, I surely would have forgot that Vector can do that gravity cancel NSIG to recover, but no, Vortex and Reaper just saying that's why we're better than you, covering that option as well, and saying there's a reason we're in the grand finals right now. We're not about to allow ourselves to get 3-0 swept back to back.
That's right, that's right. That was definitely matchup knowledge, man. I'm glad you pointed that out, because I mean, there's some characters that could do that, but when do you see Vector, right? It was just so good to know that was coming and hit that pogo with the spear.
Okay, and what are you gonna do, Sire? You have a lot of work to do, and that D-Light Sire almost enough. You get one more chance. Need a weapon still, spawn on the other side. Ooh, there's another one for you. Can you pick it up though? You can see they're guarding it. Yeah, they're starving him. He hungry. And that's it.
They were covering too well. Weapon toss is gonna do it. My goodness. That Hattori pick from Vortex was the one. I don't know where you were looking at the beginning of that, but I was just watching, right? I'm watching the beginning of that. Sire was getting harassed, terrorized by that sword. It was insane. You cannot let this next one start like that.
Yeah, hopefully this time around you have a little bit more, they say there's no better way to learn about something than through experience, right? So now you've been burned, right? That sword came out, caught you off guard, you didn't know what was happening, you got caught unaware, and you're like, oh, okay, well, now I know to expect that next time. But what we do see from Sire is the Bryn coming out as well. So, let's set Taros, putting them way back. We ain't seeing no more Taros tonight. It looks like we're going back to Bryn. And Bryn, man, she good. She good.
Yeah, it's going to be a double Bryn on the board, and we know that character's just got great SIGs and great damage. I mean, we got to talk about the weapons, too. Perfect weapons. They complement each other perfectly. And there we go. We got Bryn versus Bryn on the side. The Hattori going sicko again. Tried to go for the kill, but the turnaround ground pound from Dolan.
Oh, beautiful
combo. Oh, my God. You come straight off of a KO right up there for the team combo. That is so much awareness from Dolan to be there.
Yeah, Dolan really said, yo, hold on. I got to make sure I check my schedule, and I'm going to show up for everything exactly on time. Never early, not late, precisely on time. And that's what that looks like. He was efficient as one can be, but might be seeing himself out here. Do we see? Oh, he tried to do a ground pound through the plat. Yeah, and it came out as a down sig. But a double N sig for Reaper is gonna make it look like that never even happened.
That's the classic, man. I feel like everybody that plays this game, at least at a moderate level, understands that, right? Get the break dance on the plat right there. Knowing you were trying to go through it, it's just a tough one.
With that said, I mean, they're looking pretty good so far. Vortex, though, is looking hurt, right? Considering these guys just won the last game, red team is looking pretty beat right now. So we're going to see what they're going to be able to do to go ahead and bring it back because Dolan and Sire just kind of started playing like that last game didn't even happen. Sire with the beautiful conversion. Dolan ground pounding out of hit stun there because he doesn't want to get a cheeky KO off the top. I love it. I love it. I love it. They're going crazy. Oh my God. Vortex is dead. This game has been electrifying. It's only been like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. It's about to hit the 2-minute mark right now. These guys have been going crazy with it.
Yeah, that Brent pick was big, but when I tell you, the way that Dolan has been kind of playing this game, the retaliations, we saw that ground pound from the top to make sure he didn't get KO'd. It's just little things like that that tell the story of how he's been playing.
Oh, man, it's going to be tough for Reaper. Wow, man, just find a down sig. A lot more work to do, though. Because, you know, at any point, if Dolan gets an end light at any point, you can just... Oh, my, he went for the Forbidden Sig again. How dare you? He's really trying to send him to the Shadow Realm, man. Like, he got Seto Kaiba in the cars and everything. Direct life points attack. Okay.
They look like superheroes. Look at that Brent pose. You saw that?
I'm saying. Like my eye on fire.
Like the opening. That looked like the opening of Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, man. You're right, though. And it's like Dolan the Green Lantern, man. Oh, man. That's crazy. 273 damage from Vortex that time around as well, man. Vortex was made a non-issue. 739 damage came out from Sire there. You know, we want to talk about Dolan, but really that pick, that swap to the Bryn from Sire, that's what did it, man. My man was doing the Maglio. Okay, he was just out here swinging. N-sig, down sig, N-sig, Sire, jump, ground pound. He was just throwing out moves, and let me tell you, brother, they were hitting with the cleanest of ease.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I saw, right, there was a combo where Dolan got sucked up into the combo, but Sire had both of the opposing players in the combo too, right? So he has all 3 players in it, and he just went ahead and said, you know what, I'm popping this sig, bro. It doesn't matter. You have to eat this damage, Dolan. And you know, that's the kind of plays you gotta make, right? Dolan was only on like yellow, so it was worth it. Did big damage to the enemy, and that adds up to that 700 that we were seeing right there. And we got the Barbara every time, man, every time. But the Koji pick from Vortex. So we're swapping it around, trying to be this very indecisive and can't figure out what's gonna work here, but keeps the sword.
Yeah, I'm always like, is this gonna work? Because, you know, of course, Koji also another legend that doesn't have a whole lot of defense, but Koji is, you know, a mastermind on it. You know, he got that down sig on the bow, terrorizes. You do something, he's gonna catch you. He's quick. He has these spammable sigs. He has quite the ability to maneuver around the stage as well in the bow. Do you see how Vortex is absolutely cooking Sire right now on the right side of the screen? It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that character is just so hard to punish. On SIGs, on just random, you know, button presses in general. Just so hard to punish. You just go back to back button, you can't really find your time. Oh my goodness, and that's going to be one stop. The blue team taking the lead again. This is a whole different Sire and Dolan than we saw in Winners Finals. These guys are about to close this tournament out if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, Dolan finding that down sig with the bow, and I think, you know, Vortex was kind of like, you know what, Dolan? Oh my God, Dolan just burned him up to a crisp, incinerating him off the top. You do not see that sig hit like that every day, man. That was beautiful.
That was the upward Neo tri-beam. Wow, Dolan, that's how you feel? He tried to go down there and get him out of there on white.
That's the thing, though, is because Dolan goes for plays like that. It's why, like, the last game, Dolan went for quite a few plays like that, and every time he goes for it, you know, he could just die. You know, like, right there, he goes for a ground pound. Dolan could just die here. But Dolan likes to gamble. You know, he's like, all right, you know, I'm going to go pull up to Las Vegas and play the slots and see how I do, man. Play some blackjack, you know, head over to the poker table, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But today has been a good day at the casino for Dolan.
But you got to, you know, see, that's one of the things you got to talk about when you're talking about Dolan gambling a lot, because he is in situations where he could be almost killing himself the majority of the match, but he almost never does.
Yeah, that's facts. They can't turn it around as harshly as they need to punish him, to make him stop going for it. And so far, it's been working out so well for Team Blue. The red team behind by quite a bit. The Koji pick doesn't seem to be the answer. He's getting stuffed out. Oh my god, yo, can we talk about Sire? Sire is cooking. Holy cow, is Sire cooking right now?
OD.
Oh my god, he can't stop.
Sire's
He can't stop.
OD.
He can't stop. He doesn't
Sire
even
fighting back against both
2v1
of them,
and they're
man,
scared
come
of
on.
Sire. It's a
Right.
2v1 and they're scared of him. Okay.
Didn't want to come over there, but beautiful pogo coming from Reaper to take that stock. Oh my god, stop, bro!
Oh man, Dolan saying, "Yo, this is it. You don't want to count your blessings too soon here, Dolan. There's a world where Reaper brings this back. You know, I'm down to see it, but right now he's unarmed. Yo, that weapon spawn was a blessing from God. You have to win now. He put it right in your hand.
Right in your hand, but it's so close. Oh my gosh, just on the edge fighting, and this is gonna be a pogo, yes sir, and that's gonna be the end of that round. My goodness, 2-1, Dolan and Sire. Do we go back to the original team, Vortex and Reaper, right? Or do they go back to the original team, or do they
should.
with this?
They should go back.
I feel like they should.
At least the Koji ain't it. I don't know what y'all do, but the Koji ain't it. You can go back to the Hattori, I won't be as mad. You go back to the Cassidy, I'll be pretty glad to see the Cassidy, but God, please, I don't think the Koji is it. I am down to be proven wrong here, but I see Vortex got that Taros, and you know what? That's an answer I'm always down with.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. That's forever gonna be my favorite character in the game. He's so degenerate. They went back to the classic team, the one they started with, and that's the right choice, man. But man, we keep on getting caught up in the wild plays of Dolan. But like you said, Sire is a problem right now.
Sire was like, there's a reason they call me Sire, man. You better get on your knees when you address me. You know, he's like, oh, you better watch your back, mind your neck. Sire's out here to play right now.
Best protect your neck. All right, on the edge, fighting with the axe versus hammer. The backs off wanted to go help out Dolan, so right now Sire's not really getting the hits that they've been getting. There it is. Now we're seeing the damage get tacked on. And the retaliation from Reaper to get some damage on Sire. This is some tough stuff. There's so much going on. This is so tough to see who is going to be the ones to lose their stock first, and I'm so scared for Reaper and Vortex. If they lose these stocks first and you're already down a set, it's just gonna put so much in your mind, you know what I mean? It's so much pressure.
I agree. Especially at this point, Dolan and Sire are at tournament point. If they win this game, they're the champions. They're feeling good, man. They just got a freaking turnaround into a reset off a hot streak in losers finals of game 5, and now they may potentially be the victors here. You know they got to be feeling good. But if you are Reaper and Vortex, you bodied these guys in the winner's side, and now you're on the receiving end of getting your cheeks clapped. That can't feel good.
Good old spanking. Mama said get a switch from outside.
Now pick a switch, you know.
Pick a switch.
Oh man.
Oh, and that's gonna finally take the stock off of Vortex. That was actually really good to keep it for as long as you did, because you guys still haven't taken out Sire. Sire holding on for dear life and just getting as much damage as possible. Look at the movement. Look at the placement of these buttons. Still gotta finally get the scoop and get that stock, but you are on full red. Well, actually, this is perfectly even from both sides. The scoop is gonna take Dolan out, and now red team has a nice lead.
All right, Reaper and Vortex, this is what they need. They need to win this game to stay alive in this bracket here. Dolan and Sire just need to close this game out, and they will be the victors. But you can see Vortex and Reaper, I think going back to the basics, man, that's really what's going to do it for him here. I think the legend picks are good. They're playing pretty well. Beautiful conversion from Sire, though, man. Sire really is here to play. Dolan's here to play as well. Oh, we coming down to the wire here as the blue team pulls ahead. They could potentially win this tournament. Zip.
This is almost it, but we cannot count out Reaper and Vortex. They're trying their hardest. They got to put everything into this. Tried to go for the scoop in the air. Reaper almost lost the stock for that. And okay, there we go. Now that's how you even it up. Dolan fighting for his life over here. Ooh, Reaper's coming out on the skin of their teeth on a couple of these situations. Almost lost that last stock twice on both sides of the screen. Tries for the scoop. What a weapon toss. And that's going to be it.
He dropped the combo, but it's still going to kill. It's still going to kill. It doesn't matter.
That was some wild stuff to go for with the tournament on the line. Gonna recover into the Sire. He doesn't care. Dolan is a wild man. The television monster. The man putting on the show.
Nice.
Weapon toss. And that should be the game. That's not gonna make it. What are you doing? Pogo's off the dodge. They hit each other back to back once again. They're the champions with the Justice League Unlimited pose to close this bad boy out. Oh my gosh, that was some of the most exciting Brawlhalla we could possibly see because they were playing so chaotic and so, you know, they wanted to put on the show.
I have to agree, if they were going absolutely buck wild, bro. Like, they were going for all these crazy plays, weapon throws, weapon toss, and you can even see toward the end there that last little KO on a Vortex. Oh man, because he tried to double jump, he couldn't get high enough to touch the wall, and here Reaper tries to get back, gets the chase dodge, and I wonder if Reaper had chase dodged diagonally instead of straight up, I wonder if Dolan would have still gotten that KO. But with that said, that's not how it worked out for Vortex and Reaper, you know what I mean? Dolan and Sire, they said, hey, yo, we're here to play. You beat us in the winners, and you lost to us from the winner's side of Grand Final. So not only did we beat you, and then beat you again. How you feel about that? And that's gotta hurt, man.
What a performance, man. Hey, everybody got to go out there and